Hey guys, Chad Tracy back here with another video. I had 18 and a half years in before I was terminated. Two officers conspired together and got me terminated. So here I am. I appreciate all the views on the last video. I had over 1,900 views, which is excellent. The next step is we're gonna get my son's YouTube channel, and Dom Tracy, look him up. He's got over 3 million. So that's our next step, guys. We're gonna start going bigger scale, and we're gonna really open this up. So since the New Jersey DOC is starting to, and other agencies are starting to harass my family and friends, it's now official. So it's on record. But also, I want to let everybody know that do you hear the circus music in the background? I hope you do. And how you like that? That's my old uniform, guys. That's the one I wore for approximately 19 years. It took New Jersey DOC at Garden State 45 days to get my work history out. And the only reason why they got it out within 3 days is because I had to talk to the administrator at central office. In the last videos, I had mentioned her name. I appreciate everything she did, but it was still, my start date was still held off because it was late. It was approximately 45 days for New Jersey DOC from start to finish to get my work history out, signed and everything. So here we are. Also, I wanted to respond to, there's an officer out there that I actually seen tonight in Edge Fitness, and his boys, he was telling me that he had mentioned and showed all his boys on the police force on a local municipality, and I have full support of them. I'm gonna have them remain nameless at this point, but I have their full support. So, you know, I was gonna stop with the videos, and it's just crazy because every time I was gonna stop, something else comes up. It just keeps pushing me forward for some odd reason. But I do appreciate the support. The 1,900 views on the last video is probably one of the most I've gotten so far in such a short amount of time. So I do appreciate it. But what I am asking is for Matt Plackton, the Attorney General, to please come investigate New Jersey DOC because they are corrupt. They never followed the progressive discipline in New Jersey DOC. They said that it was so egregious of me allegedly calling two different officers approximately 45 days apart, the same exact thing. And the funny thing is that I named a witness in the first instance with the first officer as a witness, and he was terminated. Little coincidental. And the other witness that I never named in the internal affairs investigation, and they still don't know, he still hasn't been touched, but they probably wouldn't go after him because he's a black male. Right now, New Jersey DOC is predominantly going after white officers, and I would love to see the numbers on the ratio between the whites, Hispanics, and blacks who's getting terminated. Because I can tell you this, that it seems that the white officers, from what I can gather throughout the state, that they're getting terminated a lot more than any other color, creed, or nationality. So that's the crazy part. But that's DOC for you. But I can guarantee you this, that if they're going after blacks or Hispanics, you know, the NAACP and all the other supportive groups would be in there, and there would be a full investigation going on. But since, you know, there's reverse discrimination going on in DOC, there's no investigation being sought after or being done. So I definitely would love for Matt Plackton to go in there. I mean, Jesus Christ, he went after Norcross and a couple other individuals that were high ranking. Why wouldn't he go after DOC? I mean, a lot of the top three in DOC are attorneys, and they're mediocre at best. Let's call it what it is, right? So here it is. I do want to start by saying that there was an officer named Cook, and this is like a little funny story. This is when I first started, and him and I talked for a good hour and a half. Just a great guy. So I'll tell you a little story. This is at Wagner, and generally, for some odd reason, it would be the African Americans or blacks sitting all at the table. Whites would sit at the table, another table, and Hispanics would sit at, you know, their own, or they would kind of intermingle. As I did, I intermingled with everybody. I don't care about color or creed or nationality. I joked and harassed and had fun with everybody, and harassed meaning in a good way, not in a bad way. So HR, you know, I don't want you to get your, you know, Started investigating, now I'm already terminated, so whatever. So, and I just want to make this known also that you can't say that I'm the press because I'm making light of everything in New Jersey DOC. DOC, you can be as mad as you want to be, but if you guys did everything correctly, there wouldn't be any investigation going on. And if you started investigating yourselves within, especially the head Spanish guy, if you start investigating people within, you wouldn't be going after officers like you do, especially good officers. But that's just how it is. So getting back to Cook, we're in the ODR, we're eating, and I went to sit down, and it was Wilson, it was Cook, it was Jackson, somebody, I forget his name, Luberbees, I forget his name right now. You guys know, owned the bar in Camden, or his family did, excuse me. So I went to sit down, and he's like, "Oh, you can't sit here." I'm like, "Why not?" He's like, "Because you're white." I said, "Well, listen, I figure I'll bring up the property value a little bit." So everybody just started dying laughing, and they started clowning Cook because, you know, Cook was always like that, always joking, always having a good time, and I beat him at his own game. And everybody kind of took to me after that because, you know, I don't care about that shit, you know. But that was one of the good things that I vividly remember about Cook. A couple guys, Wilson, God rest his soul, he's passed. Great guy also. Just a lot of good guys in DOC at that time. So that was my story, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. But also, I wanted to see what you guys thought if the commissioner of New Jersey's DOC, because I believe that she came from the social services side, right? And, you know, she did an excellent job from what I understand, moving up and progressing in DOC, which is a great thing, you know. God, she did awesome, whatever. But I would like to see her go through the academy as maybe, you know, since she is your guys' boss, not mine because I'm terminated. But I was terminated when she was in OER, when she was in charge of OER, and now she's in charge of, she's a commissioner of New Jersey DOC. So she's never going to drop the charges because she's part of the good old boys with, you know, the Renshaw crew and now the PBA crew and, you know, all that good stuff. They all go hand in hand. So, you know, obviously if I had a good rapport with PBA and also with her, I'm sure the charges would be dropped. Like they were dropped on other people in DOC that did a lot less of a crime, or if you want to call it a crime. But so my question is to you guys is, what do you think about the commissioner going through an academy as undercover boss and seeing actually what we actually go through as a recruit, then go to a facility for 2 weeks, go through the training, and then actually have her or him go on the tier and work a tier by themselves to see how we are harassed daily by the inmates, how we're treated by some of the supervisors, and also how we're treated by the social workers and also some of the RNs and staff inside the jail, some of the school workers, civilians, and things of that nature. I wonder if the commissioner would be able to go through the academy and pass it and actually work a unit and feel the actual stress and actually have her be on a tier when inmates are fighting and almost killing each other, or actually almost killing one of us, or beating up one of us, or jumping one of us, to see how she would react and see if she would have that nervous feeling every time she walked in that jail and every time she heard that door shut behind her. Everybody knows that sound, right? And they say that if you lose that edge, as far as being alert or scared, if you will, that you shouldn't be working there anymore, because then you become a detrimental not only to yourself but also your fellow officers. So I challenge her to go in, and maybe she can't go through New Jersey DOC because everybody knows her, right? But have her go down to Delaware Corrections or different corrections and have that commissioner from that corrections come through our academy and be an undercover boss through that, and let them fully experience what we experience. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, she wouldn't make it, I feel. And I can assure you that we would have a lot more mental health people in New Jersey DOC constantly reaching out to officers to see how they're doing, and just have an opened door policy for that. Because the funny thing is, I've been talking to a lot of officers, whether it be police officers, sheriff's officers, state troopers, marshals, and New Jersey DOC staff, right? New Jersey DOC staff, by far, are the most angry of all the different agencies in this state. That's the things that make you go, why is that? Is it because of the stress that New Jersey DOC puts on their officers by readily passing out flyers? Hey, make sure you know the disciplinary policy. Make sure you know the talking to the media policy. Just various policies that they constantly try to throw down your throat, and they still try to nail you on it also. That's the crazy part. So my biggest thing is have the commissioner go under as undercover boss as a different state. I can guarantee you this, guys. She's not going to do it, or he's not going to do it. The top 4 or top 5 are not going to do it in New Jersey DOC. And I'm still waiting. There still isn't, I believe, a full Hispanic in the top 5 in New Jersey DOC. Why is that? We're supposed to be diverse, right? So where is it? Where is that person? That's it, folks. Let's keep this rolling. Let's get a lot more views. Watch my son's videos. I'll be on there shortly, and I'll give us a shout out. And here we go, guys. Enjoy. Be safe and take care.